It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher time to figure out what now for the fun part. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent. Congratulations. It's time. Quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Adjustments. The toss to the right. Turning it on. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. You count up those explosive plays in the game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. He now has 61 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. The Cougars have it in scoring position on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the lanes because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now, in that ethereal realm, of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young. Jake Retzlaff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed the playoffs. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at it as an elite program. So they can perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzlaff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Got a man, it's Bachmeier. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. He'll try. It's a running room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Offense changing the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Toss sweep to the left. It's the seam, wide open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
BYU right back to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got room at the 35. He's loose. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's...
Purdy on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, BYU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Oh, a lot of space. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability...
Wide open spaces. He now has 53 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got a man. It's Simpson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Makes the grab, it's Buckmeyer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to get the corner. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gashing the D on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. Hogs it downfield. He's open on the right. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Klein. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third down, he drops to throw.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense.
Ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job.
Turning it on. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Cougars. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. He can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He's got him wide open. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The toss to the outside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Martin. There he goes.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Retzlaff. Oh, he wants it all. Brings it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Martin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hagan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end now in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Good back-to-back plays for this defense. Like, this is the crucial moment of the game. Like, you know they're running the football. You know they want to eat clock. A lot of bodies near the line of scrimmage. This defense needs one more stop just like it.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He spins that thing down the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the...
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook matchup there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 21 over Kansas State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff, keep working on that clock. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. The tag. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad man to shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to let it go. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding a guy.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the move, he fires. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.